Last question today is from Twitter, from a user named Wizard of Cause. The question is, will the division between social justice warriors and liberals result in the long-term evolution of new factions? The answer is maybe. There is this division happening between so-called social justice warriors and so-called liberals. And even the term liberal is somewhat getting mixed up. Are we talking about a classical liberal, which is really more like a libertarian? Are we talking about a modern liberal, which really we're talking about a progressive? The split that is happening ideologically within the American left, I think the next 5 to 10 years will determine whether this becomes a sort of permanent rift or not. But I like to think of it the way that libertarianism is no doubt distinct from neoconservatism. There is no doubt about it. However, most libertarians tend to vote, generally speaking, for conservative Republican candidates and mostly focus on what they perceive to be fiscal conservatism and small government ideas, sort of disagreeing with the social ideas of many right-wingers. So while there is, we can definitely distinguish, Lewis, today between a libertarian and a neoconservative. The Libertarian Party, while it exists, and we now see Gary Johnson with a third-party candidacy, it has not really grown nationally in a way that is totally distinct from the Republican Party, although the ideas certainly are different. In the same way, currently, and for the foreseeable future, the next 2 to 4 years, I don't believe that the split between social justice warriors, for just to use the term of the questioner, and more traditional progressives will lead to actually different voting patterns, because ultimately they're both going to end up more likely than not voting for the Democrat in the election. Over a longer period of time, I think it will depend. It's possible that they may split into factions, but will they really separate in terms of voting blocks? I don't know. Probably not if we stay with a two-party system the way we have.
Yeah, I don't see there being another name for it. It's going to be a Democrat.
Yeah.
But will there be multiple candidates, Democratic candidates, that have these divided parties, groups on their sides?
Yeah.
And what would that look like? I don't know. Which one would have more steam? Which one would be the more popular candidate? I don't really know, because this is just a rift that kind of exists like on the internet right now, right?
And the other question is, if it went beyond the internet, would there be more overlap between the anti-authoritarian center-right people who now might think of themselves as sort of libertarian, even though they don't really follow absolutist libertarianism because they recognize that it's absolutely bogus and makes no sense and isn't realistic? Will they come over and join some of the anti-authoritarian progressives who are maybe more civil libertarian minded? There actually is sort of an opportunity for a party that would cross party lines, but where would its place be within what's an establishment two-party system? That's really the biggest barrier oftentimes to these factions really growing in a significant way.
Yeah, that would be interesting. The Republican Party voters, they would need to change quite a bit. Yeah, I mean, the political spectrum is not a line like so many people envision it. It's a circle.
It is in many ways.
Yeah.
All right, Lewis, leaving it there with nothing else to say. We have a fantastic bonus show today. I won't even tell you what's on it because we have to get right into it. Sign up at davidpakman.com/membership. If you do that, the show wouldn't have to end right now. There would be an entire additional show for you as a paid member. Sign up at davidpakman.com/membership.